Hey there, friends. Welcome, or I can't even get it out. Good Lord, I'm so excited. Hey there, friends. Welcome back to my channel. Shalita here. You guys, I got a good one today. We have a good video today. So, I said my birthday's coming up. So today's Saturday. My birthday is Tuesday. So, Bay and I are out to do a little book shopping today. So that's what this vlog is. This vlog is a birthday book shopping vlog. So we're going to do a little shopping today. We're going to do a little shopping next week. And yeah, I'm hoping to have a good time with this. So we are here at Joseph Beth Booksellers. It's like the largest bookstore in Kentucky. Just ready to get in here and get started. Y'all know the drill. Like and subscribe. Come on back. Get you a little drinky drink. Okay, Ray is really trying to get up in here because he probably got a Charlie horse because we've been driving for so long. All right, so y'all know the drill. Like and subscribe. Let's get into this.
Love, I never knew until the day that I met you. Colors were gray, melodies sung, sounded the same. The sun, stars, and moon, all feeling brighter, breath feeling new. Do what you do, you took my days, filled them with life. Now I can say, baby, it's our time together. Live my life with you forever. When you're with me, I get better. Yeah, I'm gonna make it through highs and lows, any weather.
I'm in heaven. Okay. Y'all, I'm a whole freaking idiot. I've been talking this whole entire time and thought I was filming, but I'm not. So anyway, picked this one up. Saw Danny Reed's reading this one. Let me flip it around. So saw Danny Reed's reading this one. I'll straighten that out. God, I wish I had my other stabilizer. But anyway, saw Danny Reed's reading this one, and it is a historical horror. Y'all, we got vampires. It is set during, slavery. It's set during slavery in the South. So y'all know the vampires. Baby, get them. Get massa and every last one of them, honey. Yeah. So I don't know what my limit is today. I'm not gonna push it because next week I'm gonna do my own thing. But this is definitely a possibility for today. So, yeah, I hope I don't get a copyright because they are jamming with the top 40 from like 1995. But yeah, let's see what else we can find today. So, all right, I'm gonna grab this one. Bay got my basket, so I'm really out here one-handed with this.
It's a time together. It's a time together. I'm gonna make it through any weather. Just close your eyes, tell me your dreams, all that's inside, all that you need. Hope for a future, beautiful view. Show me the new. 'Cause when you're with me, when I'm with you, girl, there ain't nothing we can do. One for the ages, 100 proof, we'll never lose. Baby, it's our time. time, it's a time together. We're gonna make it through anywhere. It's a time together.
Y'all know I've been in my young adult bag lately. Oh my god. Oh, these look so cute. Look at these covers. This is how young adult gets me. It gets me with the covers, for sure. I can't say the young adult doesn't have some of the cutest covers. What is this about? Okay, so this is sounding a little bit like Monday's Not Coming. And yeah, that book wrecked me. I don't know if I can do a repeat of this, but yeah, very similar premise. Young black girl going missing and no one seeming to give a damn. So yeah, Monday's Not Coming broke me. I don't think that sounds good, but too similar to Painful.
Over cars down on the table, knowing there's no way that you'll be able to win this one. But she's somebody else in the making. First, she just gotta stop all the faking, and she'll be there. But she's wondering if it's gonna feel like she's forever. Wondering if it's gonna feel like this whenever she leaves her safe space. She leaves her safe space. Wondering if it is forever, or is there some place that will make her feel better? Make her feel better. Then that's where she'll go. That's where she'll go. Somebody said, don't be afraid of loving yourself, 'cause that is all you got in the end. You got in the end. But she's wondering if it's gonna feel like she's forever. Wondering if it's gonna feel like this whenever she leaves her safe space. She leaves her safe space. Wondering if it is forever, or is there some place that will make her feel better? Make her feel better. Then that's where she'll go. That's where she'll go. Talking to myself 'cause I don't know what I want. Yeah, I'm here talking to myself like someone's gonna respond. I'm getting tired of myself 'cause I don't know what I want. But I'm not out here on my own. Wondering if it is forever, or is there some place that'll make her feel better? Make her feel better. And that's where she'll go. That's where she'll go. That's where she'll go.
Like such a nerd. I got the books, bitches. Yeah. Guys, it was so overwhelming in there. It's so much. It's so much in there. Definitely will have to come back. I mean, it's only an hour and a half away from us, so absolutely no reason to like not come back again. But yeah, it's huge. It's bigger than I thought. That's what she said. Okay, I'll probably do like a whole book haul at the end of this. Like I said, I'm going to do a little bit more book shopping next week. And I think we'll do a whole review that. Y'all, Whitney has just been cutting the up, okay? She, sis is in distress. But, yeah. If you were ever, yeah, let's find something to eat. Definitely down with that. All right, okay. Check in a little bit. Bye. Hey there, friends. Hey, guys. Good morning. Good morning. You guys, guess what today is? Guess what today is? Today is my birthday. Yes, queen. Yes. 41, honey. 41. So, ain't no shame in my game, baby. I'm in my 40s. I'm 41. I'm not about to be one of the people who are like, oh my God, I don't want to tell my age. I am 41, honey. Okay, I have been through the fire, boo. So I am very proud to say that I am here, because if you knew my family, if you knew the genetics, if you knew, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be proud and grateful and humble to the Lord that you are still here and surviving. Baby, we done been through it all. And especially if, 9/11's this week. So, baby, as a teenager during 9/11, I thought, baby, this is it. This is game over. So, yes, today's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Got the chin of a hormonal 15-year-old and the hips of a retired wrestler. Just, damn. So anyway, I'm on the way to the job because I gotta work. I'm not in my 20s. I can't just take off for my birthday. Gotta work. But I just wanted to come in and say hi on my birthday. So yeah, so we went shopping Saturday. Good time, good time. I plan on doing some more shopping this week when your girl gets paid. So I just want to come and say hi on my birthday, y'all. I'm headed to work, and I got my little acne stars out. Baby, I don't care. I don't care. I want you all to feel this freedom, okay? I can't wait till you all hit your 40s. Those of you who haven't, the level of I don't care that you hit when you hit your 40s, baby, you thought you hit it in your 30s. No, I'm telling you. When I hit my 40s, I'm just like, I have my kids. I've relatively lived. I don't care. And I say that, but I do care a lot of times. I do care what people think sometimes. But then some days I'm just like, you know what? I'm 40. I don't care. I'm grown. I'm somebody's mama. I don't care. But on my way to work, y'all. So I have worn Whitney to work on like the weekends. So the weekday crew, they have not seen Whitney yet. So y'all know how some people are when they see, black women with new hairstyles. Because baby, I went from this much hair yesterday, and then I'm gonna come in like this. They gonna be shooketh. And then tomorrow I'm gonna be back to this much hair, because I'm probably gonna get a headache from this wig today. But I don't know, it was my day. Just felt like being slightly cute. My little chin acne. Figured I'd just throw my little wig on, throw a little concealer on, throw my brows on, because I have been straight not giving a what lately at work. I'm like, look, I'm gonna pick this fro out. I ain't even put on eyebrows lately. I have just been so, I don't know, over it, I guess. Just lazy. But today I said, let me put a little marginal amount of effort in. So yeah. Alright, well, I'm getting ready to head to Starbucks, babies, and get my free birthday drink, okay? Yeah, y'all know. But I was like, dang, I had work today. I wish I could, just figure out all the little things that I'm subscribed to, all the little shops, see what I can get for free on my day. want nothing. That's, if you black, you know that's exactly how your granny and your aunties and them talk. Like they call you up, have about this much conversation, and be like, oh, I ain't want nothing. I ain't want nothing. I ain't gonna hold y'all. So let me get to work. Get this coffee. And I'll let everybody. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Bye. All right. So listen. All right. So we're at Barnes. Your girl got paid. So it's time for your girl to do a little book shopping. It's still my birthday week, okay? It's still my birthday week, okay? Y'all, I was gonna get cute and like put on a dress and stuff. And I was like, you know what? No. I had to get up like bright and early this morning to take my son to physical therapy. And I threw on some leggings. I said, you know what? I'm not changing. This is the look for the video. We're wearing our leggings. I mean, I threw on a little makeup, you know, and threw on Whitney. I almost didn't. I was like, oh, I should just wrap it up. But, you know, I was like, okay, I throw on Whitney. Y'all, I'm going to show y'all something. Whitney is giving Alfre Woodard in that, I'm gonna put that picture up of Alfre Woodard. And I'll look, it's the one time I'll lie, y'all be like, yeah, you know what? Whitney is definitely giving that these days. Whitney is out here acting like that spoiled only child. So I think 100%, I think it's time to buy another wig. Like we need somebody else. We need another one, you know, so another one for the rotation. But y'all, I don't know which kind to get. Like, part of me wants to try a straight one, but I have not had straight hair. I have not seen myself with straight hair in like almost 15 years. So I don't even know what I would look like with straight hair. I don't even know. So I don't know. Yeah. We gonna, I think we need some variety. It's the spice of life, right? And so, yeah. So anyway, we're here at Barnes. I'm getting ready to go up in here. It's not too bad. Like the crowd, they just opened like 54 minutes ago. So hopefully it's not too bad up in there. I feel like people be like waiting out there. But yeah, and I got to see my little pimple patch. My like the skin is, I don't know, she cutting up. So anyway, we're here at Barnes. We're doing some book shopping. Yes, queen, yes. So yeah, let's get on up in here because it's starting to get hot out here. Y'all know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna start sweating and it's not gonna be cute. So all right, let's
Didn't happen like that. It took me a minute to notice it. It was holding me back. It's time to move on to bigger things. Can't live in the past. Moving on to future me. I wonder who she will be. I can't help but think that there is something more to find, more to life than what I have right here, right now. Used to call it stable, now I call it stuck. Letting go, yeah, that's tough, but maybe it's all for the better and it's meant to be. It's gonna hurt at first, but then eventually it's gonna seem like it was always meant to be. It was always meant to be. Oh, think it's meant to be. Scary at first when you change, but it's better than being stuck here in your ways. Comfortable, ain't that comfortable no more. Don't wanna go back to how it was before. I can't help but think that there is something more to find, more to life than what I have right here, right now. Used to call it stable, now I call it stuck. Letting go, yeah, that's tough, but maybe it's all for the better and it's meant to be. It's gonna hurt at first, but then eventually it's gonna seem like it was always meant to be. It was always meant to be. Thought that this was who I was, that I couldn't change that much. Didn't feel like I was strong, but I'm glad that I was wrong. Think I knew it all along. This would never be enough. Now I see that I've evolved, going after what I want. Thought that this was who I was, that I couldn't change that much. Didn't feel like I was strong, but I'm glad that I was wrong. always meant to be. Always meant to be. Oh yeah, always meant to be. It was always meant to be.
So you guys, okay, I'm back. I had to answer the phone. Anyway, damn, it's hot. Okay, so just checking. Y'all keep messing with me. We got quite a few books. Yes. So I'm going to wait, and we'll do a haul at the end. Because I got some stuff going on tomorrow. I'm supposed to be linking up with my sister for lunch, and y'all, she's supposed to have some gossip. And depending on what the gossip is, I don't know. Maybe I might let y'all in on the conversation. I don't know. But also my sister tends to be late for things. Tends to be a little bit of a flake. So y'all may or may not get to meet her tomorrow. Well, I mean, y'all did see a little bit of her in my. If you watched my, it was like I did a reading vlog or something around July, 4th of July. Anyway, so you might have seen her a little bit in that. But yeah, we're gonna wait and do a haul so that way I can show you guys what we got at Joseph and Beth's and what we got here. And then my little brother, one of my little brothers, I got a lot of them. Well, one of my little brothers, he ordered me a book, and from Amazon, and he said that he's been wanting to send it to me for a while, so I'm excited. I like surprises, and the fact that it's my little brother, like whose little brother's just out here just getting you stuff. So it's just it's five of them, so there's 7 of us total, baby. Damn! Each other. That's expensive. Plus we most of us are parents. Once you grown, you stop getting gifts. Unless it's like from your significant other or BFF or something like that. But anyway, yeah, that's the plan. I got we'll do the book haul at the end, and I think I have I'm hoping. So my science fiction book came, and then I think I have an arc coming too. I don't know if it'll be here in time. Oh my god, I almost forgot that I have to get home and film my wrap up. So anyway, okay, so this vlog will end with a haul. Okay, all the books that we got today. And yeah, all right, I'm hungry. Let me get home so I can film and all that stuff, get some more coffee. Okay, check in with y'all later.
Said you needed space, said you needed more time to think, so you went away, but you still would stay in my dream. Now you're back for more. Why you in my reality?
When people say
my head closed the door,
it be your own kids, y'all, it literally be your own kids. The devil has sent his agents of chaos to get me. Y'all, I feel the crud coming on. I feel myself coming down with the crud. Man down. So my son was sick a couple weeks ago, you know, cold, sinus infection, whatnot, you know, he was down bad a couple weeks ago, and I feel it coming for me. So I am not feeling the best right now, but we need to finalize this vlog. We need to finish this so I can edit it and get it posted for you all this weekend. So let's do that. Let's finish this. Forgive the mess, but that mess being me, my face. But I feel like we can be real with each other on this side of the internet. You know, I feel like I can look like this here. I feel like we're real with each other. This is what illness looks like. This is what being 41 with achy bones and chin acne and mask rash. I feel like we can just be real with each other here. We don't always have to throw on foundation or concealer to hide our bags and the fact that we're tired. Okay? All right. So let's get into this. So y'all know I did some shopping at Joseph and Beth's. I have got to go back. That store was so big and it was so overwhelming for me that I don't think, like, I didn't do it justice. I got some interesting picks. I got some good things, some things I had never heard of. So, well, first let's start with some book mail. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna start with is my book from Satisfiction, which I said all the time. This is a, what is this? Quarterly subscription service? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, it is a book subscription service that highlights books by authors of color. So a lot of diverse reads. Fantasy in particular. I think she is also, I think they're also starting a subscription for thrillers, maybe, specifically for thrillers. I think, don't quote me on that. But yeah, I mean, just stunning books. And what's wild is I couldn't recall what the book was for this go round. I couldn't recall what the book was. And then I saw this ad for this black author living in Japan, and she's just the cutest little thing. And I saw her book and I was like, oh man, like the cover art was phenomenal. So I looked her up on Amazon and I put one of her books in my cart, and I was like, oh, she's got a couple other books. Well, fast forward to me getting my subscription service, or my subscription book, and it's actually a book from her. So, a book by that author. So, hashtag winning, right? So, this month's book, I'm gonna take the paper off because, oh, it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. All right. This is I Serve the Witch by Jackie I. Y'all, look at that cover. Ain't that the cutest? Y'all, forgive the lighting. Yeah, it's kind of shit. And look at that. Look at the sprayed edges. This is so pretty. I have the vaguest recollection of what this is about. Well, I'll try to run down these synopses. Some of them I may skip over because, like I said, I kind of feel like doo-doo water. Oh, look at the inside, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. The inside cover. Ooh. Yeah, and I'm like, oh, she's the cutest little thing. Look, I'm 40. I can called, you know, a younger woman the cutest little thing, because I've reached auntie status, so I can say a full-grown adult is cute and adorable. I can do that. But yeah, here's the author. I don't know if you can see her picture good, but she's so cute. Can you see her picture? Okay. So let's run down what this is about. This is Ceciline lives to serve her mistress, the wise, warm, and mysterious witch who raised her. Together they live in a peaceful life tucked away in their cottage in the woods. The witch works her magic, and Ceciline follows closely behind, sweeping floors, gathering ingredients, and staying alert should her mistress need her for anything. The witch refuses to teach her any spells or incantations, but Ceciline doesn't mind. She's perfectly happy with the way things are. She only wishes to be useful. But things change when a mysterious traveler lands on her doorstep with a thump. And the closer the two become, the more Ceciline questions whether the witch is protecting her or imprisoning her. So this sounds good. This is giving, when she mentioned the part about the sweeping and all that, I was like, oh, this is giving kind of like Cinderella vibes, but with a spin. But also giving like Rapunzel vibes with a spin. So this sounds look at the little cottage. Is that not, you know, that's definitely reminiscent of like a fairy tale. It comes with a little bookmark, as always. Don't look at the nails, you haters. So the next piece of book mail that I got. So my little brother is like, hey, what's your address? I want to send you this book I've been wanting to send you. So I was like, yeah, well, I'm like, cool, great. I'm like, I haven't, you know, once I got it, I was like, I haven't opened it yet because I want to open it on camera for the vlog. And he's like, oh, well, I don't know how your readers will feel about this controversial author, you know, this international bestseller. And so I'm thinking, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, is it, you know, is it J.K. Rowling? Is it like, who is it? Like, who is this controversial author? International bestseller. Who is it? Y'all, my brother is a freaking fool. I get this box. I'm like, let me preview, because I'm like, I have to open it. I had to open it off camera because I'm like, what is this? Now I need to know. Y'all, look at this shit. Look at this shit. This hoe got roaches in her crib. I can't even get it out. This hoe got roaches in her crib by Quan Mills. Y'all, I think if you are a frequent person on TikTok, you know who this author is. I am not on TikTok enough. I just happened to see one of his videos. Somebody had shared it on Threads of him reading from one of his other novels. And that's the only, I'm like, I'm not on TikTok enough, so I don't know. This is insanity. Let me read y'all the description. This is clearly satire. Austin Watkins, 35 and a single father, finds himself in a precarious situation. Currently locked up in Chicago's Cook County Jail, he knows that Fredquisha, I'm mad at him for that name. He knows that Fredquisha, the trifling mother of his only daughter, is a despicable, careless, and reckless thought who is the antithesis of caring, loving Black motherhood. Wanting to see her son gain full redemption from his current situation, Dolores Watkins, better known as Ms. Watkins, is also hell-bent on rescuing Austin's 6-year-old daughter, Maya, with 2 Y's, from the clutches of relentless psychological, emotional, and physical abuse she suffers at the hands of Fredquisha. Or is it Fredquisha? We're just gonna keep going with Fredquisha. Hoping her son works hard to change the course of his life for the betterment of his daughter, Mrs. Watkins explores the possibility of challenging Fredquisha's custody of Maya. But as she navigates the complex red tape-filled bureaucracy of child welfare services, Mrs. Watkins decides to take things in her own hand and is willing to put her life on the line for the salvation of her granddaughter. I'm just gonna stop there. I'm not gonna read anymore. This is satire. This is messy. This is gonna be, I'm probably gonna laugh the whole way through this. I'm gonna read this at some point, but clearly this is not a priority read. This is just we'll probably use this as a palate cleanser. Not to mention this is almost 400 pages. I'm gonna read it because my brother sent it to me, okay? I'm gonna read it. I may even torture him and read it to him. But yeah, I laughed so hard at that. Okay. All right, so let's get into what we got at Joseph and Beth's. Yeah. So, or Joseph and Beth. I said, look, I am black. We always add an extra letter on the end of something. It's Joseph Beth. Joseph Beth Booksellers. All right, so plus they got me good, y'all. Like when I walked in, like the first little section of books, there was like a little smattering of why it was like a little taste of everything in the front of the store, and then once you got to the other side of the store, then it was, you know, all your genres broken down. So I spent so much time on the wrong side of the tracks that by the time I got to the other side with all the genres, I'm like, well, I already have a bunch of stuff and I'm burnt. I'm mentally burnt. All right, so let's do it. All right, so we will start with this one. So I think this is a YA thriller. Let's see, YA fiction sci-fi. Okay, so Your Blood, My Bones by Kelly Andrew. All right, so it says, Wyatt Westlock has one plan for the farmhouse she's just inherited, to burn it to the ground. God dang, girl. But during her final walkthrough of her childhood home, she makes a shocking discovery in the basement. Peter, the boy she once considered her best friend, strung up in chains and left for dead. God dang, what's going on in your childhood home, girl? Unbeknownst to Wyatt, Peter has suffered hundreds of ritualistic deaths on her family's property. Semi-immortal, Peter never remains dead for long, but he can't really live either. Not while he's bound to the farm, locked in a cycle of grisly deaths and painful rebirths. There's only one way for him to break free. He needs to end the Westlock line. Ain't her name? Ain't Wyatt's name? Ain't that happened? So she's what stands between him and freedom? He needs to kill Wyatt. With Wyatt's parents gone, the spells protecting the property have begun to unravel, and dark ancient forces gather in the nearby forest. The only way for Wyatt to repair the spells is to work with Peter, the one person who knows how to harness her volatile magic. Now, how is it that he knows how to harness the magic that's been torturing and killing his ass? Okay. I guess he learned over the years. But how can she trust a boy who's sworn an oath to destroy her? When the past turns up to haunt them in the most unexpected way, they are forced to rely on one another to survive, or else tear each other apart. So that sounds good. And y'all know, I've been in my little YA bag, so this sounds good. This sounds creepy. And she's a short, no, I was about to lie to myself. She's almost 400 pages. I was about to say, oh, she's a short read. But yeah, I've never, like I said, this is the first time I've seen this book. I've never read anything by this author. Have you? Let me know down in the comments. When was this? It says cover art 2024. So I guess this is a fairly new release. Fairly new. Sounds like a good time. All right, so this is Indian Burial Ground by Nick Medina. I believe this is a thriller. I think it was actually in the horror section when I picked it up. Yeah. It says thriller. They've got a horror sticker on it. So it says, all Naomi Broussard wants is a fresh start. With a new boyfriend who actually treats her right and a plan to move from the reservation she grew up on, just like her beloved Uncle Louis before her. Things are finally looking up for Naomi. Naomi. I don't know how to pronounce this name. Naomi. I give up. Naomi. Now I don't know how to say it. Oh, wait a minute. What was that? Oh, it was a piece of plastic. I thought it was a bug. Noemi? I said Noemi the first time, didn't I? Because it's almost spelled like Naomi. 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 Y'all, this name is turning me everywhere but loose. Until the news of her boyfriend's apparent suicide brings her world crumbling down. But the facts about Roddy's death just don't add up. And Naomi, I'm gonna go with Naomi. Nick, if you're out there, let me know if I'm saying this wrong. The fact that, wait a minute. But the facts about Roddy's death just don't add up. And Naomi isn't the only one I can't even, y'all. It's worse today than normal. And I ain't getting more water. I'm too lazy to go get more. But the facts about Roddy's death just don't add up. And Naomi isn't the only one who suspects that something menacing might be lurking within their tribal lands. After more than a decade away, Uncle Louie has returned to the reservation, bringing him a past full of secrets, horror, and what might be the key to determining Roddy's true cause of death. Together, Naomi and Louie set out to find answers. But as they get closer to the truth, Naomi begins to question whether it might be best for some secrets to remain buried. I'm intrigued. I am intrigued. This sounds good. Oh, y'all, this is such a floppy book. Look at that. Let's not have flop. I like it. Next, this is one that Shaughnessy kind of raved about in one of her last videos. Y'all know she's a romance queen, the romance girly. I mean, she reads it all, but really it's, you know, her romance recs, they be on point. So this is Summer's Echo by Robbie Renee. I'm late to the party. This would be my first novel by Robbie Renee, so you know, spank my hand if you must, but I'm gonna get on the train now. Okay, so first of all, the cover art. Don't be looking at me. The cover art. Okay. So it says, as teenagers, Summer Knight and Echo Ibarra spent one unforgettable summer as camp counselors. Beneath sun-soaked days and starry nights, their bond deepened from easy friendship into something more. An unspoken love neither dared confess. Life pulled them in different directions, yet their souls remained tethered by time, distance, and a shared secret. Neither has forgotten their connection or that summer that changed everything. When a reunion brings them back together, their lives collide once more, steering long-buried emotions and unanswered questions. Summer and Echo must confront not only their unvoiced feelings, but also the burden of their shared secret. One that tore apart their friendship and made them question the very meaning of love and trust. Will they find the courage to embrace what's always been between them, or will the truth they've guarded destroy their second chance? Oh. Okay, so this is like a second chance romance. Like, were they together before? Camp counselor, something more. Okay, yeah, so this is kind of like a second chance romance, but with like a little twist to it. Maybe like a secret that they've been hiding. This next one, I was like really excited about, because I saw Danny Reed's. I saw Danny talking. This next one I'm really excited about, because I saw it in a video a while back from Danny Reed's. And I was like, oh, snap. That sounds good. And then, boom, I was in the bookstore and found it. And I think Raina read this recently. And I'm a little scared because it sounds like this might be full of some trauma. So, Blood Slaves by Marcus Redmond. So, this is like about vampires during the time of slavery. All right, so let's just run it down. In the province of Carolina, 1710, freedom seems unattainable for Willie, for his beloved Gertie, and for their unborn child. They live, suffer, and toil under their brutal master, James Big Jim Barrow, whose grand plantation was built by the blood, sweat, and tears of the enslaved. To flee this hell on earth is, to flee this hell on earth, is there a typo? Or my brain just, to flee this hell on earth is be hunted and killed. Okay. To flee this hell on earth is to be hunted and killed until one strange night. That sentence is killing me right now. To flee this hell on earth is be hunted and killed. Yeah, something's funky with this sentence. That'll make me think I'm crazy. To flee this hell on earth is to be hunted and killed until one strange night Willie is offered a hope by Rafazi, an enigmatic slave with an irresistible and blood-chilling path to liberation. Hailing from the kingdom of Ghana, Rafazi is the lone survivor of the Ramanga, an African vampire tribe rendered nearly extinct by plague. Rafazi has roamed this world for centuries with an undying desire to replenish the power that once defined his heritage. In Willie, Rafazi has found his first biddable subject to be turned into help in a hungry revolt. And Willie desires nothing more than to free his people from malicious bondage, whatever it takes, by any means necessary. One by one, as an army of blood slaves thirsting for revenge is gathered, the headstrong Gertie fears that no good can come from the vampiric legacy that courses through Rafazi's veins. Willie knows that only evil can fight evil, and when the woman he loves stands between the re-emergence of the Ramanga and the justified slaughter of the oppressors, Willie must make an irreversible decision. Only one thing is certain. On the Barrow plantation and beyond, blood will spill. Ooh, this is part historical drama, part supernatural horror, and part alternate history. Blood Slaves is an ingenious and defiant new creation myth of the vampire, one rooted in both justice and the sometimes violent means necessary to achieve it. Oh, baby. We in for a good time with this one. We in for a good time with this one. I fear something might have to get bumped off the reading list, or this month, next month. I feel like this might need to become a priority read. This sounds good. They had a pretty large bargain section, which I don't even think, I'm running in my mind. I don't think Barnes has a bargain section. If they do, I have never seen it. But yeah, they had a really large bargain section, which I thought was pretty cool. And I picked up this. I think this was historical fiction. This is Four Treasures of the Sky by Jenny. I'm not gonna mess up Jenny's name. Jenny Zhang. So let's run down what this one is about. It says, Dayu never wanted to be like the tragic heroine for whom she was named, revered for her beauty and cursed with heartbreak. But when she is kidnapped and smuggled across an ocean from China to America, Dayu must relinquish the home and the future she imagined for herself. Over the years that follow, she is forced to keep reinventing herself to survive. From a calligraphy school, to a San Francisco brothel, to a shop tucked into the Idaho mountains, we follow Dayu on a desperate quest to outrun the tragedy that chases her. As anti-Chinese sentiment sweeps across the country in a wave of unimaginable violence, Dayu must draw on each of the selves she has been, including the ones she most wants to leave behind, in order to finally claim her own name and story. At once a literary tour de force and a groundbreaking work of historical fiction, Four Treasures of the Sky announces Jenny as an indelible new voice steeped in untold history and Chinese folklore. This novel is a spellbinding feat. So this is set in the 1880s. 1880s America. So I have been wanting to dive more into historical fiction. So this will definitely scratch that itch. Not only because, and it's cool because it's not just about, Black American history. This is about the history of the you know, Chinese people in America. So yeah, this will be nice. This will be a nice addition. So that's everything I picked up from Joseph Beth. Yeah, I think I got some. I was pretty proud of these picks. But I definitely need to go back because there was just so much I missed, and we will leave no stone unturned. Next up, Barnes. So you know, we did Joseph and Beth. We did Joseph Beth with Bay, and then I went to Barnes by myself, honey. And your girl stocked up. your girl racked up. I might have lost my mind in there a little bit, but it was for me. It's for my birthday. I can do that. Look. Y'all. Yeah. So I told my I told my son, I was like, you know, I have this goal. Like, I want to amass, you know, I want to reach like 200 books by the end of the year. Like, I don't think I'm going to reach, not 200 books read, but I like, you know, 200 books on my shelf by the end of the year. Do I think I'm going to get there? Probably not, but I think I'm going to get dangerously close. Don't ask me. I just, you know, you just like to collect things. I just want to never run out. Do you understand what I mean? Like, I never want to run out of books. I never want to be like, oh God, I don't have anything to read. If I have like 200 books on the shelf, then I'm going to have plenty to read. I'm going to have plenty to choose from, right? And I just feel like right now, that just sounds like a good number. Like, I'm close, but I'm not close. So, yeah. Okay, let's get into it. These are like falling over. Let me just take them all out. So I got some good pictures. I got some fantasy. I got some romance. I got some thrillers. Let's start. I'm just going to start grabbing. All right. So first up, I think this is a YA thriller. So yes, I think it's a YA thriller. Maybe even YA fantasy. Okay, so this is Tender Beast by Leslie Sandbury. I have never read anything by this author, but I do believe that I have quite a few of her novels. I think this is for sure on like my Goodreads want to read TBR list. Y'all, my Goodreads, I don't really treat that as a TBR. It's more of, hey, these books sound good. I want to read them. It's not me saying, hey, I'm gonna read these. It's just, hey, this would be good to read if I ever pick it up or get around to it. It says, Sonny Bear has 4 siblings, but only one is a murderer. With the death of Sonny's mother, matriarch of the wealthy Bear family, Sonny's once picture-perfect life is thrown into turmoil. Her mother had groomed her to be the family's next leader, so Sonny is confused when the only instruction her mother left is a mysterious note. Take care of Dom. Ain't that what happens when you're the oldest? I mean, I'm the second to the oldest, but we're always taking care of these siblings. I'm taking care of their damn selves. I'm not their mama. The problem is her youngest brother, Dom, has always been a near stranger to Sonny, and seemingly a dangerous one if found guilty of his second-degree murder charge. Still, Sonny is determined to fulfill her mother's dying wish. But when a classmate is gruesomely murdered and Sonny finds her brother with blood on his hands, her mother's simple request becomes a lot more complicated. Dom swears he's innocent, and although Sonny isn't sure she believes him, she takes it upon herself to look into the murder. A task made all the more urgent by the discovery of another body. And another. Well, damn. Where is Dom at when these other bodies start dropping? As Sonny and Dom work together to track down the culprit, Sonny realizes her other siblings have their own dark secrets. And where the hell have they been? Soon she may have to choose. Preserve the family she's always loved, or protect the brother she barely knows, and risk losing everything her mother worked so hard to build. Okay. Sounds good. Have any of y'all read this yet? or have you read anything by her? Let me know. I feel like I vaguely remember Kayla reading this or reading something by this author. I can't remember. But yeah, this sounds good. No, there's no rhyme or reason to this. But okay, so this book I had not heard anything about, and then I watched Shaughnessy's video, and she was talking about this book, and then she was like, oh yeah, it releases Tuesday, blah blah blah. I'm like, wait a minute, that's my birthday. Okay, and then I really want to read this. So this came out last Tuesday. I think this is her debut novel? I want to say it's her debut novel, but I could be wrong. Anyway, Blood Moon by Brittany S. Lewis. So this was described as like an ode to Twilight, but also as an ode to the black side characters who, you know, never get their just due. Let's read the synopsis really quick. Okay, Mirabella Owens grew up with legends of wolves that traveled to her Midwest town to protect humans from vampires. Of a werewolf that fell in love with one of the undead, unraveling a blood-soaked history. What? Okay, let's start that again. All right, so let's run down the synopsis. Mirabella Owens grew up with legends of wolves that traveled to her Midwestern town to protect humans from vampires. Is that a comma? Of a werewolf that fell in love with one of the undead, unraveling a blood-soaked history. But Mira stopped believing in those fairy tales years ago. She stopped believing in a lot of things after her mom left without a trace when she was only 13. As Mira begins her freshman year at Lakeland University, she's ready to leave the past behind her. Only the past isn't finished with her yet. Strange animal attacks are occurring around campus, reopening old cases tied to her mother's disappearance. And the only person who seems to know anything is Julian Santos, the boy who is hell-bent on getting Mira to leave campus for reasons she can't begin to understand. But Mira refuses to let him keep his secrets, not when the truth is the difference between life and death. Mira will have to accept that there is much more to the old town myths and her growing feelings for Julian than she ever could have anticipated. And as the blood moon rises, she will come to know a world that will shatter her past and change her future. All right, so I think this is going to be a good time. Like I said, this is I guess this is kind of her ode to the, to the Vampire Diaries, to the Twilight series, with a focus on the black girl. The black girl is the central character in this. She's getting her just due in this baby, okay? So yeah, excited for that. All right, so y'all, I have not read not one R.F. Kuang book. Not one. But I said it's time. It's time to rectify that. And why not remedy that with her latest release? There is so much, I guess, controversy on how to say this word. Catabasis. So I guess we're gonna roll with catabasis. Because I'm not gonna tell y'all what I was saying at first, but if Kalila says catabasis, then I'm gonna start saying catabasis.
His mama named him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay. Mm-hmm. That's right. I say Clay.
Get out of here.
I was definitely not saying catabasis. I was definitely saying something else. So, yeah. Catabasis by R.F. Kuang. So this has been described as, I guess, like dark academia fantasy, something along those realms. We going to hell in this one, okay? So, but first of all, this is, I guess, I don't know if this is the Barnes and Noble's special edition or whether they're all like this. I don't know, but check the sprayed edges. Check it. Gorgeous. I'm not even gonna try to pull off this $3 off sticker. I got $3 off. I say that and then I go picking it like a scab. Oh, I think I can actually get it. Let's just make sure there's no sticky under. Oh, good, no sticky underneath. I get so nervous about peeling these off. Boom. Jeez. A master. All right. So, for those of you who have never read anything about R.F. Kuang or never heard of this book, let's run down the synopsis, shall we? It says this is Dante's Inferno meets Susanna Clarke's Piranesi in this all-new dark academia fantasy by R.F. Kuang. All right. So, Alice Law has only ever had one goal, to become one of the brightest minds in the field of magic. She has sacrificed everything to make that a reality. Her pride, her health, her love life, and most definitely her sanity. All to work with Professor Jacob Grimes at Cambridge, the greatest magician in the world. That is, until he dies in a magical accident that could possibly be her fault. Oops. Grimes is now in hell, and she's going in after him. Other girl, go ahead, go off. Because his recommendation is the key to her future, and he could hold her dreams in his now incorporeal hands. Unfortunately, her rival, Peter Murdoch, they trying to blame her. This man's name is Murdoch. It's got murder in it. Unfortunately, her rival, Peter Murdoch, has come to the very same conclusion. With nothing but the records of Orpheus and Dante to guide them, bundles of chalk to draw the pentagrams necessary for their spells, and the burning desire to make all the academic trauma mean anything, they set off across hell to save a man they don't even like. Damn. But hell is not like the storybooks say. Magic isn't always the answer, and there's something in Alice and Peter's past that could forge them into the perfect allies or lead to their doom. Go to hell or jail for you, baby. Go to hell or jail for you, baby. Okay, well, look at the inside. Okay, I'm digging it. This is definitely giving that dark academia. Love it. The cat. Oh, okay, look. I'm going to stop because I'm about to say that wrong. I'm about to say the word all wrong and expose myself as an idiot. All right. Oh, look at that. I just want y'all to see the insides, the guts. Isn't that cute? Okay. What is on this book? I know. Okay, I can't be the only one. Has anybody else started making their, maybe not even necessarily making it, but start thinking of their priority reads for next year? So, I have my 2025 and 2025 list. I'm not gonna lie, I have not been doing the best at that list. I don't even know if I've read half of them yet. I think the last time I checked, I think I still have 17 of those to read. So I need to be really intentional because I want to do it again. I want to do a 26 and 2026 list. So I'm already thinking about what books I want to make a priority next year because I already got so much on my plate this year. So have any of you started thinking about that? I have one book for sure that I'm I'm probably not going to get around to it. I don't even own it yet. What is it? Hail Mary by Andy Weir. I figured I could definitely push that off to 2026. I want to read that before the movie comes out. And y'all, I watched the preview and baby, the music, the soundtrack probably gonna be slamming, but just the music alone and the preview, the trailer, I feel myself tearing up already. I have not read not one book by this man, but I know that Kalila said it was really good. My brother said it was an excellent read, so I want to read that. That's for sure. If you have some books that that you're planning on reading in 2026, let me know. Let me know down in the comments. All right, moving on. I'm moving on. Let me, gee darn pillow. Just move the pillow. Shalita, move the pillow. Damn, it's not that serious. Okay. Scooch these over there. Scoochy poochies. All right, what we got next? All right, next. So, you know, you always gonna find yourself in the romance section, no matter what. So it's fall time is coming. It doesn't feel like it right now, and it's like almost 90 degrees here. But I knew that I wanted some like cozy fall romance reads. And I've seen these before. I think these released like last year or maybe like 2 years ago, something like that. But never read anything about this author, but I said I'm gonna buy both of these because they're cute. The titles are cute, the covers are cute. So the first one is Kiss and Spell by Celestine Martin. Get into it. Yes, honey. Black love, black water, bam. Okay, I mean Kiss and Spell, the title. That's fall appropriate, right? It says falling in love can be a witch. All right, Ursula Caraway. First of all, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for this name, but I guess it's very appropriate if you're a witch. Ursula Caraway was this close to her fairy tale ending. But in a twist of fate, the witch finds herself heartbroken, her magic all but gone, and telling fortunes in the local psychic shop to make a living. Never again will she wish for anything. No glass slippers, no pumpkins, and absolutely no Prince Charming. His Royal Highness, Prince Xavier Alder, is a horrible fey prince. He'd rather tend to his gardens than schmooze at a ball, and he's never believed in fairy tale endings. Well, ain't he a damn pessimist? So it's just his luck that he's been cursed by the fairy queen with a spell that can only be broken by a perfect kiss. Okay. With a little help from a fairy godmother, Xavier and Ursula have a meet-cute mix-up, and a budding friendship is born. Soon, Ursula suspects that she could be the one to break Xavier's curse. Soon, Ursula suspects that she could be the one to break Xavier's spell and restore her reputation. But can she risk believing in true love again? Even if it's the only thing that could save them both? Oh, y'all, this sounds cute. This sounds cute. This is definitely giving that let me snuggle up with a cup of coffee or some tea or something. Probably really need the tea. Yeah, this is, get cozy in your man's hoodie or in a blankie or something and read. Okay, so that sounds good. Next, same author. Look at the cover. Deja Brew. This, it's quintessential fall. Quintessential fall. Look at that. Gorgeous. This is what I literally was like looking for covers. I'm over in the romance aisle. I just want to find a book that looks like fall, giving me some fall vibes. So I picked these two up, and then there was another one I picked up. I was like, you know what? We're gonna go with those two. We're gonna put that other one back. We're gonna go with these two. All right. Anyway, it says a little trouble can be a good thing. Ex-celebrity chef Serena Caraway. Oh, are they sisters? They must be sisters. Okay, this must be like an interconnected series. Okay. Which one came first? This one came first. This says 2023 and this one says 2024. So, ex-celebrity chef Serena Caraway has had the wackiest October ever. Her cooking powers are on the fritz. She failed to land a career-saving job, and she embarrassed herself at the town's Halloween party. Just before midnight, she makes a desperate wish for a second chance to fix her life. Girl, wishing on a star, ain't we? The next morning, Serena wakes up and realizes that she's repeating the entire pumpkin spice flavored month. Even sweeter, she runs into Gus Dearworth, whose magic leaves her spellbound. So wait a minute. She's getting Groundhog Day for a whole month? A former reality star, Gus moved to Freya Grove to rebuild his reputation and heal his broken heart. Oh, baby. But his restless magic is tempting him to return to the spotlight. And his secret crush on Serena is making him want to try something dangerous, like fall in love again. Oh, he's cute. When Serena realizes he can help her fix her powers, Gus makes her a deal. If she'll help decipher a mysterious cookbook in his collection, he'll help get her magical groove back. Every encounter offers a new adventure, from tasting menus and harvest mazes to a growing attraction that's taking on an irresistible enchantment of its own. I couldn't even get that out. It's taking on an irresistible enchantment of its own. But as the month winds down and the wish grows stronger, Serena and Gus have a decision to make. Will their second chance be their happy ever after ending or a bittersweet memory? Girl, you had me at mazes and tasting menus. This sounds sweet. And it's him. He's like, all right. Oh God. Okay. Oh, my nose. All right. Y'all. Oh, and look at y'all look at the way these colors line up though. I don't know if y'all can. Y'all, we really need to get this tree cut down in my front yard because the way that it just messes with the light. All right. Don't you tree hugging hippies come for me, okay? This tree is huge and it's tearing up my driveway. It needs to go. All right, anyway, because they literally planted the wrong kind of tree here. This thing is, I don't know what my father-in-law called it, but it's some kind of tree that just keeps branching out. The roots it's trying to find water and it's just spreading all under the house, all under the driveway. It's a mess. So anyway, all right. Moving on, this is a new release. We loves us some fantasy. I am a fantasy girly at heart. Yeah, I'm a fantasy girl at heart. So another Kalila recommendation. It was recommended to her from or by another creator. So Blood Over Brighthaven by ML Wang. Okay, so look at the cover. Look, I didn't even give the book a chance. I'm just like flopping it. Oh, look. She real floppy, like a church fan. Actually, church fans are stiff. They're a little more stiff than this, but I don't even got no good breeze to it. Yeah, I think it needs a little stiffness to be a little better. All right, anyway, cool. Oh, look, we got like a little typewriter on the cover and a fiery mirror. Look, I'm blind, y'all. Is that a dragon in the flames? Okay, no, I'm just fooling myself. All right. Let's run it down. It says, for 20 years, Sayona has devoted every waking moment to the study of magic, fueled by a mad desire to achieve the impossible, to be the first woman ever admitted to the high magistracy at the University of Magics and Industry. When Sayona finally passes the qualifying exam and becomes a high mage, she finds her challenges have just begun. Her new colleagues are determined to make her feel unwelcome, and instead of a qualified lab assistant, they give her a janitor. Damn, they really preying on her downfall. What neither Sayona nor her peers realize is that her taciturn assistant was not always a janitor. 10 years ago, he was a nomadic hunter who lost his family on their perilous journey from the wild plains to the city. But now he sees the opportunity to understand the forces that decimated his tribe, drove him from his homeland, and keep the privileged in power. At first, mage and outsider have a fractious relationship. Or fractious? Can I even say? Fractious. There we go. Sometimes sometimes you got to take it back to, grade school. At first, mage and outsider have a fractious relationship, but working together, they uncover an ancient secret that could change the course of magic forever if it doesn't get them killed first. This is vibrant, raw, and deeply emotional. This novel is a manifesto about justice as much as it is a thrilling work of fiction. So I'm excited for this. I love fantasy. I'm pretty sure this made Kalila cry. I love any book that makes me cry. So I mean, I'm not gonna say I love any book, but you know, I mean, if a book makes you cry, that's already has my interest peaked. So we talked about Blood Over Brighthaven. We finished that synopsis. All right, next. Okay, so this one sounds like a good time. This is a actually, I think this was in the horror section. This is horror. So, Incidents Around the House by Josh Malerman. Y'all, I don't know a whole lot about like horror authors. You know, I mean, Stephen King, that's about it. So I really, I need to, you know, up my knowledge, up my collection of horror novels. Because, you know, I love a scary movie. Well, I mean, a book is just a movie without pictures, right? So, anyway, let's run this down. Let's see. To 8-year-old Bella, her family is her world. There's Mommy, Daddo, and Grandma Ruth. But there is also other Mommy. A malevolent entity who asks her every day, "Can I go inside your heart?" When horrifying incidents around the house signal that other Mommy is growing tired of asking Bella the question over and over, Bella understands that unless she says yes, her family will soon pay. Other Mommy is getting restless, stronger, bolder. Only the bonds of family can keep Bella safe. But other incidents showed cracks in her parents' marriage. The safety Bella relies on is about to unravel. But other Mommy needs an answer. Incidents Around the House is a chilling, wholly unique tale of true horror about a family as haunted as their home. Okay. Yeah, dig that. Dig that. I can see a lot of these being on my TBR for next month. Let me just say that. I definitely want to still try to prioritize some of the books that I already have, but I mean, come on. You can't take your girl book shopping and then think that she's not going to read some of them this year. Next up, is it, y'all? What Light Through Yonder Window? All right, next. So this one, this is historical fiction. This is River Sing Me Home by Eleanor Shearer. Look at that cover. Cover's gorgeous. All right. Let's see. Oh, this was a Good Morning America book club pick. All right, it says the master of Providence Plantation in Barbados gathers his slaves and announces the king has decreed an end to slavery. As of the following day, the Emancipation Act of 1834 will come into effect. The cries of joy fall silent when he announces that they are no longer his slaves. They are now his apprentices. See how he tried to flip that shit? No one can leave. They must work for him another 6 years. Freedom is just another name for the life they have always lived. So Rachel runs. Away from Providence, she begins a desperate search to find her children, the 5 who survived birth and were sold. Are any of them still alive? Rachel has to know. Okay, the grueling, dangerous journey takes her away from Barbados, deep into the forests of British Guyana, and finally across the sea to Trinidad. She is driven on by the certainty that a mother cannot be truly free without knowing what has become of her children, even if the answer is more than she can bear. These are the stories of Mary Grace, Micah, Thomas Augustus, Cherry Jane, and Mercy. But above all, this is the story of Rachel and the extraordinary lengths to which a mother will go to find her children and her freedom. Y'all, I'm ready to tear up just reading the synopsis because I'm a mama, so this is gonna eat me up. I cannot imagine. Like, it's hard being the mom of children. It's hard to be a mom of children in this day and age. It's exceptionally hard being a mother of black children in this country. But back in those days, I cannot imagine the utter heartbreak that those mothers endured. I can't. This is gonna tear me up. It's gonna tear me up. It's gonna piss me off. This is gonna tear me up and piss me off. Oh my God. But yeah, it sounds powerful. It sounds amazing. Whew. It just gave me chills just reading it, honey. Okay, next. Last but not least, I think this falls under the category of like horror, young adult horror, thriller, along those lines. This is Do What Godmother Says by L.S. Stratton. Shanice Pierce knows better than to heed bad omens, but she has a hard time ignoring the signs when she finds herself newly single and out of a job on the same seemingly cursed day. Then, while cleaning out her grandmother's house, Shanice comes across a painting she hasn't seen in years. Drawn to the haunting portrait in a way she can't explain, Shanice accepts her grandmother's offer to keep the family heirloom. She soon uncovers the story of the artist, a Harlem Renaissance painter named Estelle Johnson. The young woman was taken under wing by the wealthy art patron Maud Bachman, or Godmother, as she insisted her artist call her, and vanished shortly after Bachman's brutal murder a century ago. Damn. As Shanice digs deeper, she becomes convinced she's being stalked, and that the deaths happening around her are connected to the staggering offer she turned down for the painting. But the truth hiding in plain sight is even more shocking and deadly than Shanice could have possibly imagined. Ooh, give me goosebumps, y'all. Alright guys, well that is all that I have for you today. Y'all know I need something for the thumbnail. Stop playing with me. That is all that I have for you today. Well, that's it for this vlog today. Like I filmed it in one day. That's all that I have for you guys. Let me know down in the comments if you've read any of these, which ones y'all think I should add to my TBR this year for October, November. Maybe I need to go ahead and try to read something here in September. Let me know down in the comments, okay? Are you planning on picking any of these up? Let me know down in the comments. All right, once again, guys, these bags are heavy. Well, I'm gonna give me one good shot for the thumbnail. Oh, look, I'm messing stuff up. Get that out of the way. All right, so you guys, let me squeeze down. Hold on. Oh, this is heavy. All right, okay, hold on. We're ready. All right, I'm just trying to make sure that I get everything. That's silly, but it's good. All right, thank you. I'm stupid. All right, thanks so much for watching, you guys. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And until the next one, friends, bye.